is mighty sweet. Liberty sows its seed at Farpoint Farms.
Hey guys, it's Eric here at Farpoint Farms. Before I get on to tonight's video, let me remind you that I have a second channel, Farpoint Farms Restorations and Repairs. We focus on automotive content over there, but we also do tool reviews, how-to videos and such. So I hope if you like the stuff I put out here that you will take a second and head over there and check it out as well. And we have a brand new website, farpointfarms with an S at the end, .com. We got forums over there, so we're building a bit of a community. I hope you will head over there, maybe subscribe to that, and join the conversation. So it's pretty cool. Tonight we have this from Vevor. Vevor and I have been working together now for about 6 months. They have some great stuff. They have been kind enough to send me some great stuff, and of course this will be no exception. While I won't be doing an install video on this, I want to show it to you, and you will definitely be seeing a lot of it as the years go on, because this is going to be a centerpiece in the new shop slash studio that we are building up there at the top of the property. Let's go ahead and I will unbox this thing. It is the model DL610 retractable extension cord reel, retractable. And it is 50 foot, which is plenty of run. It is 14 gauge, and it does have a ground on it. It is grounded. It is UL listed. Somebody was asking me on another, I think it was a radio I reviewed not too long ago, hey, is that UL listed? Never really paid attention to it, but apparently to some people that is super important. Well, there you go. It is UL listed. All right, and here we go with the manual here, retractable extension cord reel. And it just talks about what it comes with. It does have a bracket and some expanding screws for drywall, I guess, if you're going to install, although I wouldn't recommend it. It's kind of heavy. And then we have wood screws and a set screw. You can mount it either overhead, which is what I'll be doing in a follow-up video, or you can mount it to a wall, which is like how I have my airline hooked up. Cool. All right. Inside here, I'll just go ahead. I'll lay all this out on the table, and we'll dump the box out of the way here. And there we go. Let me just put that on the ground. And here it is. It may not be a whole lot to look at here, but this is what we got. Vevor 50 foot DL610. On the back here, you can see we have this, which is allowing us to move this bracket left, right, or left to right, up and down too. And then we do have our screws, and we do have our mounting plate here. So this is going to kind of slide in here and hook, and then we're going to screw that to a wall there. That's pretty much how that works, and that's really nice. On this side, it does have the Vevor. It talks about the gauge of wiring, 125 volts, 60 hertz, 13 amps. General use cord reel, indoor dry locations. Well, it's going to be in the garage. That's about as indoor as you can get. And there it is. Okay, on this side, let's talk about this cord first. Do have about a 3-foot runner that comes off of this. That's going to be plugged into our outlet. I'm not using a dedicated outlet for this. It's going to be the same outlet that I run my lights off of, but we run LED lighting, and so that's like extremely low. I'd say maybe 60 watts, maybe 70 watts off of the other part of the outlet for this. So that's going to leave the majority of that 13 available amps for use on something like this. What I mainly will use this for, I'm going to plug in probably battery chargers, trickle chargers, things like that to this, because it's going to be up in that new kind of garage area, and so that's what it'll be for. 50 foot is the best part about that, if you ask me. It's just that's enough cable to run that pretty much everywhere. If I wanted to run an electric power washer or something off of that, I certainly could. And then here on the front here, as you can see, we have a nice 3-prong outlet, heavy duty. I mean, that is solid right there. That is not like hollow. That's like a molded plastic. Really cool. And then here's our cord that retracts in and out. Get that out of the way. And you can hear it click and it'll stay out. Pull it a little farther and it retracts back in. Now mine's going to be hanging pretty high up on the ceiling, so this might not be long enough, but that's okay. If you look right there, you have 2 screws here. You can loosen those screws and move this way up or way down so that it retracts or stays out as far as you like. So that's like the little set screw there. You know, you move that up. And I probably will, probably about another foot, so probably move it to about there. But you can hear it click. Once it moves past the click, it retracts. Once you move it to the middle of the clicks, it stays out just like an air hose. And you can see we do have two nice rollers inside of here. Yeah, you can see in there. So that allows this moving back and forth. It doesn't bind up or get caught on anything, so that's kind of cool. Plastic case. Pretty heavy duty sounding stuff right there. It does have a resettable fuse right there. So that's something, if you ever have it where it doesn't want to turn on, it's probably popped a fuse. You've probably gone way over that fusible 13 amp limit. All right, I'm going to plug it in because there's one last thing I want to show you here. Okay, so I've got it plugged in now, and it might be a little hard to see on camera. I don't know. I'm bringing it up close. There you go. See that right there? It's a little dim light that goes on there to let you know, yes, this thing does have power going to it. So if that fuse were to pop, that wouldn't be lit. Or if the breaker broke, you wouldn't see that lit up. And I can't tell you how many times over the years that I've hooked up something to a roof extension cord like this at the shop, and it hasn't turned on. And I've wondered, hey, is that because this doesn't work, or is it because the unit, the device that I'm trying to plug into it doesn't work? Well, with this little light, we know that at least we have power going to this. So that's kind of cool. Right on. Well, I love the fact that it's got 3 different prongs, so I don't have to get an extension or like a splitter or anything. It's just going to work right like that. Well, that's it, I guess, for tonight. Like I said, I'm not ready. We're still building the building, so I'm not ready to install this yet. It came a little quicker than I thought it would, but it's something that I wanted for the new shop. And I might actually pick up a second one and use it here in the garage as well, the main garage. But this is a really cool thing to have. I will, of course, leave a link where you can pick one of these up yourself. And thanks, as always, to Vevor for continuing to work with me here in 2023. These guys make great products. They're like the online version of Harbor Freight at this point. They've got a little bit of everything going on when it comes to construction and tools and electronics and stuff. So really enjoy working with them. I hope you'll check them out because doing so helps support the channel. Till next time, my friends, take care.